Oh, gotta fix your hair, brother.
Aho, people. I am here in prayer and here in healing.
Oh. Yeah, we just made it down to Little Creek Camp, and a lot of people think that we're crazy for what we talk about. So we really have to address a lot of things of Mother Nature. You know, a lot of things are being affected out here, and we just want to show you that the proof is in the pudding. So let me see how. Oh, there it goes. You can explain it to him.
Zoom in.
It's clear. That's the oil right there, right on top.
Now, this creek is called known as Little Creek. So we named the camp after the creek, Little Creek Camp. And so what we're bringing here is healing to Mother, and at the same time we're healing ourselves as protectors, water protectors. And this creek needs us the most. As you can see, there's poison all throughout this creek. And if you look closely, it's kind of frozen a little bit because it's cold here, but you could find frogs bellied up on the bottom of this creek here. But you gotta look a little close though. But yeah, this creek is death, and death is not good. So this is what it's causing to the grounds of Iowa, with the fracking and the oil being leaked out and stuff. So this creek here is proof that, you know, Mother Earth is dying slowly, and this creek here is filled with death, and we need to fix that.
Oh, yeah, it was a beautiful creek. You know, we gotta understand where the water flow comes from and the people that it serves, and that's what we so desperately were fighting for up in Standing Rock. I know a lot of people were saying they were concentrating on all the negative things, the trash and all this, but this is what we're fighting against. Is we want to preserve Mother Earth. We want to make sure that our winged relatives are able to reproduce themselves. You know, we got a huge problem with the eagles. You know, the eagles are very spiritual for us, and it represents, you know, the carrier of our prayers. And we have a lot of love and respect for the spirit of the birds and the way it carries us, the way it guides us. And then you have deers, and they drink out of this creek. You know, they drink out of this creek. They have to deal with this. And I just think it's important, like what we're talking about with Mother Nature and the healing that we need to give back to basically wildlife and everything in existence.
These little streams of water are like the little veins of Mother Earth. You know, these are the little veins, but they're carrying the blood of Mother Earth, and they run out to larger bodies of water, you know. And so it's all connected in the end. Little things like this that we see, all this pollution here, is just a little symptom of a huge problem that we're having on the earth right now. It's in the air, it's in the water, it's in the land, all the pollution, and we got to start cleaning it up now. Okay?
Seriously, because who it's going to affect is little ones like that one right there. That's who we got to preserve this earth for. It's for the little warriors that are coming up. You know, they're not going to stand for it. You know, if we build a strong enough platform to where we actually have solutions to these problems, and we're able to go into the world to provide these solutions, and we can work together to do these things, then we have a real chance of building a strong platform for the kids to work off of. And that's why to have a healing camp is important. People from all over the world can come here to Iowa and actually see where the problem is, and from there we start with the healing. You know, we're gonna put up a sweat lodge. That's what we're gonna have to put up in order to do all these things correctly. You know, we talk about Takansha, we talk about Winchimaka, and we have to connect back to him through ceremonies, through prayers. And that's what Dean came out here for. That's what the brothers that set up this camp, they all came out for, was healing, because we all come from past mistakes. We all come from things that we know we had to learn the hard way that wasn't good for us. But the one thing that we all got to understand is we can connect with one another to heal, you know, and to stop judging one another, to stop feeling more fire to the hatred that is being allowed. You know, it's being allowed right now. You know, you have a high rate of racism going on. You have a high rate of people hating one another, judging one another, and talking down on one another. And the people that are really being affected by this on a big scale are the children, because they're learning the practices of their parents and they're taking it to the schools. And that's why bullying is going on. That's why kids are getting together to gang up on the kids that are less fortunate, the kids that are not cool, the kids that they just want to be themselves. And that's how society works. We have to get away from how society how it works, because that's the only way we're going to actually implement change. The change that we so much talk about, the change that we so much want for our children. It has to start within our homes. It has to start there. And it has to start within ourselves to heal other people, because there's people out there that are not awake to this. There's people that are out there that really truly believe hate is the way for them to succeed. Hate is the only way, by any cost, that they're going to get what they want in life. They don't really believe that love can get them there the same way. But we are living proof. For everybody that came out to Standing Rock, for everybody that's still in motion to give a better way of life, to take something good from those prayerful ceremonies that have gone on there, and concentrate on all the positivity that has gone on there. That right there is the lesson and the teachings that the Creator was trying to give us. That's where it's at. And that's where it's going to start. We have to. That's the only way we're going to preserve our way of life. That's the only way we're going to preserve our culture. That's the only way we're going to help the children know where they come from, their existence. Their existence is important. We can't introduce them into this world being lost. That's our job, you know, as what we consider being parents. You know, and I'm not saying that as a parent, that kid has to be biologically yours. No, these are kids of the earth, of throughout the whole world, the entire world. The kids that your kids go to school with, because it has the love has to be contagious. The love has to infect them. You know, it's like a cure. You know, it's like the antidote to what these kids are being injected with daily, you know, through TV programs, through just lies that the American government gives them and feeds them. It's like a bowl of cereal they give to your child each day. And the only way we can correct those wrongs is going to start with us. We're going to have to feed not only ourselves, but the generations to come as much as we can, the love that we so desperately need for this world to succeed. But I'm gonna see what the brother right here is. He looked deeply concerned, brother.
Yep, concerned for all the water protectors out there. I noticed that lately, this morning, there's been a lot of comments of hate. We need to channel that hate and turn it into a positivity, you know. We don't need all the hate right now, and the fact that what we all been through on Standing Rock, a lot of people are probably angry and mad, and we cannot blame Dave, we cannot blame LaDonna, we can't blame Chase, we can't blame anybody.
Not even Dave.
Yeah, Dave. We can't blame ourselves, but you know, at the same time, we got to help ourselves, and it starts about, you know, understanding ourselves. And like I was telling everybody, and like I've been telling everybody through these whole months, is that we need to start healing ourselves. And we got to start understanding ourselves and healing ourselves, because before we start changing this world out there in a community, we got to find ourselves and understand ourselves, and then we can better help the community. And then when you start helping the community, we can help, a state, and a state can help the country, and then the country can help another country, and then from there we all come together and we can change the world.
Oh, the world, people. The world. The world. Ooh, that was powerful.
Another
The
thing
world.
too, guys, at this Little Creek camp, we are gonna get 2 buffaloes that are gonna roam wild within these 15 acres. So let's wait and see when they come.
Oh, that's important too. Buffaloes are extremely endangered right now.
Yes, exactly.
Extremely endangered right now. For people that don't know about buffaloes, and they are also like the eagle. They have a great source of power, and me being indigenous, I feel like that's the reason why they're trying to endanger them, because they realize like the power of prayer and understanding and the grounding of earth. It comes from understanding the other spiritual beings that we live with upon this earth, especially the planets. The plants, and you talk a lot about the planets and beyond. So when you talk about that, people understand there's a greater living source than what man just perceives. So.
Yes. Think about it, this guys. We have this whole entire huge world, and here we are desecrating it, destroying it. Little do they know that this earth is a speck of grain, or a speck of rock that's in a sea of sand. And this universe is so big that we tend to neglect that, what we have here is so precious.
Yeah.
And we stand on this ground, and this world is so huge in our world right here. But the universe is even bigger. And you step back and take a step back and look at our problems. We're back to this tiny star in the universe. And here we are destroying what life we have left.
That's some truth for you. That's some truth. Man, it feels good when the truth comes out into the world. It feels good because we know we're healing. We're all healing together. Look at that. That's the healing right there. A mother and their child, playing together. That's precious moments. Just understanding your brother and acknowledging the things and how you can come through with solution. All of this, you gotta understand, all of that is gonna come from family, unity, understanding, love, prayer, integrity. All these things that they say they stand for, but for some reason we're the only ones that carry it out. For some reason we're the only ones that can acknowledge the truth. You wanna finish your live feed?
Yeah, cool.
It's your live feed.
It's yours, really. Yeah, so, we're happy to have arrived here in yet another water protector camp. Obviously, there's a lot of issues that we have going on here, like future generations. What are we going to leave behind for them? These beautiful natural spots that we have here, we have to protect them. It's easy for things to get polluted and get out of control, and it takes a lot longer to clean something up than to just preserve it. And so we're here trying to preserve the resources that we have left, the beautiful spots here that we have left. And at this point, at whatever costs, because this is what we're doing it for.